Welcome to another episode of the Valentine Show. We got a lot to talk about today. I wasn't supposed to be back, but I'm here. And there's a lot. Trump, bans, impeachment, etc. Let's go. How is everybody doing out there? Happy Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. I wasn't gonna be back. The events have forced me to come back and talk to the crew, the people. How's everybody feeling out there? I missed you guys, believe it or not. I missed you guys, believe it or not. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We're gonna be talking about so much. By the end of the stream, you guys, some of you guys are gonna hate me. Some of you guys might even unsubscribe. That's okay. Some of you guys might love me. If both Democrats hate me and Republicans also hate me and everybody independents hate me, you know what? I'm doing a great job. Tonight on the Valentine Show, we got so much stuff. Hit that like button right away. Man, it feels good to be back. Feels good, feels good, feels good. Let's get at it. Let's get at it. Let's get at it. Guys, how's everybody doing out there, man? I see the crew in the house already, man. The crew is always active doing what they do, man. Oh, man, I feel good. Happy New Year's. That's right. Happy New Year's. More stress. More stress. More stress. So blessed to make it through 2020, but there's more stress in 2021. It's not stopping. Let me see who's up in the chat. As always, man. Omar up in here. Tony Danza. Lucky Sport. What's up? Lucky Sport. Jeff. Alexis, what's good? Alexis is here. Nelson. Arheli TV is in the house. Elisao. Good. C. Noble. Guys. Man. I got so much stuff to talk about today. I don't even know where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start rambling. Like always, thank you for all the people that are here so much. Hit that like button right away. I'm gonna be rambling. We're gonna be talking on we're gonna be putting on the lines around 8:30 or so. I want to hear your points, guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say regarding all the craziness that's going on. We're gonna be talking about QAnon. We're gonna be talking about Georgia. We're gonna be talking about the Capitol building. Was it a breach or did they let them in? We're gonna be talking about and you're gonna get this. All that I'm gonna tell you right now, everything that I'm gonna tell you, I'm coming straight from the heart. I'm giving it to you as a Christian worldview. We need to know the facts and do what I call auto-analyze ourselves. Are we going towards the right path, or are we going and we're diverging, or we have no idea where we're going? What are we doing? We're gonna be talking about all that today. Let's get to some of the news before we get into the main, obviously, the Capitol building situation, the U.S. Capitol building debacle, and the things surrounding that. And then we're going to be talking about a little bit, as the cool people like to say, a little bit more of a nuanced approach, more of detail-oriented. Is Trump the fault for all of this? Last time I checked, it says it takes two to tango, right? Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Let's start with some news. That's right. You read that right. Apple tells Parler it has 24 hours to clean house or be removed from the Apple Play Store. That's right. Apple, and I'm pretty sure Google is probably going to do the same exact thing. Let's read a little bit as to what's happening. Donald Trump has also been banned from both Twitter and Facebook forever. Dominion Voting Systems is suing Lindsay Powell. Also, I mean, this. Where do I start? I don't know. Let's go. Let's get into this one right here. Apple tells Parler it has 24 hours to clean house. 24 hours to clean house. Okay, let's talk about Apple has ordered Parler to tighten up its moderation tactics and wipe objectionable content from platform within the next 24 hours, or it will be booted from the App Store. So now Apple, they're telling people to abide by their rules. Is that fair? Yes, it is fair. Is Apple's platform. It's fair, whether you like it or not. That's just how it goes. It's like you guys come up in this house. I say, I put the rules in the house. Nobody, none of you guys, nobody is gonna tell me what happens or what are the rules in Valentine's house. Nobody. Apple has this right to do this. But obviously, it looks like they're coming for, obviously, you know who they're coming for right-leaning people. Now, let me tell you this. I don't know exactly. I'm not on Parler yet. I actually tried to sign up the other day. Couldn't sign up. I'm guessing too many people going in. They claim, and I'm going to read it here, that a lot of this violence came from, it was orchestrated on Parler. Let's read a little bit here. The decision comes the day after Parler CEO flaunted the platform's hands-off approach to content moderation in the wake of a premeditated mayhem at the U.S. Capitol, much of which had been linked to Parler. In an email sent by Apple to Parler this morning Pacific time and obtained by input, the company provided numerous examples of Parler users explicitly calling for violence and referenced CEO John Matt's comment that he doesn't feel responsible for any of this and neither should the platform, which is true. That's what Section 230 is for. Section 230 is neither the platform nor the people that work there are responsible for anything that the users do or say, which is true. It's true. I mean, but again, these people, it seems like they're trying to have it both ways, right? It's like, okay, you know, they want to make they want to make the CEO of Parler responsible, but the CEO of Twitter not responsible when Antifa uses this platform to do what they do, right? So it's like a double-edged sword here. But again, this is all expected from the purge on conservatism in general in the United States. Which is it's not gonna stop, right? I mean, but again, if it's for the violent part, I'm with it. Cut them out. You know, if it's for the violence part, are they orchestrating? You know, and let me tell you guys, right? Let me tell you guys this. Let me take it to an extreme, right? If terrorists were planning to bomb U.S. capitals on Parler, will you support them because it's free speech? Will you support it? Let's be honest. Don't tell me, yeah, it's Valentine. I'm supporting that my city gets bombed. I'm supporting that my town gets bombed. I'm supporting all that. Will you support that form of free speech? The planning of bombing your schools and all that. Will you support that? Be like, yeah, we support it. That's free speech. I put that in the comments. Guys, somebody here, a lot of you guys saying you guys miss me. Thank you. Alexis, there you go. Alexis. A warrior from the Valentine show. Thank you for all the other people that have missed me. Thank you, guys. We're going to be talking about all that stuff. There's, again, like I said, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about this. But again, Apple's coming after Parler. Twitter and Facebook have banned indefinitely Trump. Trump has banned. Twitter claims that the reason they're doing the ban is for fear of, what was it? Fear of, and what was the wording that they used? Fear of more call to violence by the president, supposedly. And some people are going to ask me, did Donald J. Trump call to violence? I mean, did he? We're going to answer that question in a couple bit. We're going to answer that. But yeah, they have decided that their platform is not for Donald J. Trump anymore. So he has been silenced by Facebook and Twitter. And we're going to be talking about a little bit of this too, about this conspiracy theory that both the left and the right seem to for in my opinion, I believe the people from the right are a little bit more susceptible to the whole conspiracy theory stuff, right? The left too, Russiagate, all that stuff, conspiratorial. Hookers in Moscow peeing on beds, conspiratorial stuff, right? From the left, coming from the left. The right does not stay behind. We're going to be talking about QAnon and how do I think it affected the presidency of, or the candidacy of Donald J. Trump. Look at this. Dominion Voting System sues Sidney Powell for libel, seeks 1.3 defamation, $1.3 billion. This is the thing. When Tucker Carlson came out questioning all the claims from this woman right here, conservatives went mad. Like, I made a video on the channel. I'm like, but wait, hold up. Tucker Carlson was asking some questions. Why can't we ask the same questions? What is the proof that Sidney Powell has? To this day, there's no proof. Some of you guys are going to say, yeah, there's proof. Okay, well, she has nothing to worry about and she will defeat this lawsuit of $1.3 billion. Everywhere she went to present her proof, the cases got thrown out. Thrown out. If she has proof, she has absolutely nothing to worry about, and she's going to present it when at her court case to beat this $1.3 billion defamation suit brought on by Dominion Voting Systems. Again, saying that they do this, saying that they do that. When we question, then even same people, conservatives turn on us. Guys, look, me, I'm a doubting Thomas. For the people that don't know what a doubting Thomas is, Thomas was one of the disciples of Jesus Christ. When the other disciples, when Christ had risen, right, and they told the other disciples, hey, Thomas, listen, Thomas, Jesus Christ, he got up from the grave. Thomas was like, I better see Jesus for me to believe him. He needs proof. That's who Thomas is. That's me, Valentine. I question everything. Everything. If you're going to show me something, the minimal thing you're going to do for me, you better show me some type of article. You better show me something. If not, don't even tell me about it if there's no proof. Because you fall into the trap of pushing these things constantly forward, with no basis. Look, she never had a basis. She never had anything credible. That's why they taking her to court. That's why. Let's see what happens. She has nothing to worry again. Nothing to worry about. So we did these 3 stories. To the people that are here, thank you so much. Some of you guys are mad already. I get it. No problem. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I think we have to, again, we are not conservatives. We're not snowflakes. Remember, we need the truth straight to our face. I think this is an opportunity that's very important for the conservative movement. The conservative movement does not depend on Donald J. Trump. It does not depend on any particular person. This is who we are. This is how we live our regular lives, and it doesn't depend on another human being for that other human being to tell us exactly, how should we believe? What should we do? What is this? What is that? No, none of that. I'm a Christian first. Conservative values comes with me first, right? Doesn't depend on no man, nobody. Let's continue here, guys. I want to thank so much for the people that are here. Morgan just entered the chat. Sonia is in the casa too. Also, thank you so much, Raymond. Thank you. Guys, we're gonna, again, for the people that are coming in, I'm so happy to be back, guys. So happy to be here. There's a lot to talk about. We're gonna get in. Let's get into the meat of this live. I'm gonna talk about a whole bunch of situations. I made a list. This is necessarily in no particular order. Let me just give you a little rundown of I've chosen 7 topics. Exactly what are we going to be talking about tonight? I will be opening up the lines shortly. That way, I want to hear you guys, please. And I'm telling you guys from the bottom of my heart, I'm gonna say things that you guys are not gonna like. All I'm saying is that you guys hear me out. That's all. I'm gonna respect. And as a matter of fact, you guys could call me later and be like, yeah, hey, Valentine, listen, I think you're wrong on this. I think you're wrong on that. I'm going to speak about some things, guys. Remember, I have been gone I was supposed to come back on the 15th, but a whole month out, but I couldn't. I think this was a very important time. I think what happened on the 6th was historical. And I decided to come back. Besides, I wanted to come back anyways, Sammy, on the DL, right? I miss talking to you guys. I miss talking to this mic. I miss interacting with people. Believe it or not, guys, I love this situation. I love it. That's why I'm here. Hey, wait. Let me see something. It looked like I'm here looking at another screen and I see a black screen on my phone. I'm like, hey, it went out. No, it didn't went out. You guys are here. You guys are here. All right. So let's talk about these points. Let me just run you down what it is. Some of the things, again, they're not in no particular order, but let's get to it. Republicans, actually, what led to this point, meaning January 6, 2020, which was a couple days ago, how the Republicans, in particular, Mitch McConnell, failed Donald Trump, and more than failed Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is just one man, failed the American people. Mitch McConnell. Number 3, Trump calling out Mike Pence. Mike Pence Judas. Come on, dude. And some people too, some conservatives are calling Mike Pence Judas. Judas? This dude was a warrior for Donald J. Trump, like standing by his side on everything Donald J. Trump did for years, and now he's Judas? What happened in Georgia? I think Georgia might put a little bit, what do you call, fuel to the fire. Georgia. My Christian views on the storming of the Capitol, the future of the Republican Party. We're also going to be talking about my thoughts on the QAnon movement and these conspiratorial movements. And my last, I want to give you guys a little thought on, my thought on the moral temperature of America in general, and what these past elections have said about America. And in particular, I want to talk about, it comes from Georgia. What did Americans choose in Georgia? Right? Let's get to the beginning. How did we come to this point? How did we end up on January 6, 2020? There's a saying out there that says it takes 2 to tango. If you want to place blame on Trump for all this, then you are just you are a fanboy, fangirl. You are a leftist. You are an extremist also. You have your hate for Trump doesn't let you see clearly. You have no ability to ration by yourself besides the talking points that the mainstream media gives to you. Zero way of thinking for yourself. Barack Obama gave you Donald J. Trump. The presidency, the policies brought forth by Barack Obama made people do a 180 and turn to Donald J. Trump to stop the madness from the Barack Obama. That's right. Barack Obama did that. These last couple of years, after Donald J. Trump announced his presidency, his bid for president of the United States, the unrelenting attacks on Donald Trump regarding Russiagate, the conspiratorial Russiagate, peeing on on beds in Moscow, the impeachment trial, the fake impeachment trial, the stupidity of the impeachment trial, Nancy Pelosi ripping up the State of the Union address, the media censorship for right-leaning pundits and conservatives and commentators, cancel culture, gave you January 6, 2020. The fact that also probably had a little bit to do with it, in my opinion, the fact that the Supreme Court of the United States would not even hear an imperative and such an important thing, which is a case regarding the worthiness of the elections. They did not want to hear. They just threw it out. I think that played into the psyche of some of these people, saying that the highest court in the United States did not want to listen to any other arguments, whether they were valid or not. I think the Supreme Court of the United States should at least, as they say in Spanish, hacer un aguaje, and look at the thing, meaning just at least, fake that they're looking at it. That way some of these people feel content that their vote counted, because there were things that people wanted to know that play into people's psyche. The fact that Michigan and Michigan and Wisconsin, what happened overnight over there, what happened in Georgia overnight. People just want to know if that was legal. That's all. Just answer the questions to those people, and people wanted to know. So all this stuff played into the psyche. Now, all this craziness. This is, and again, and I'm not even I haven't even touched the fact that I haven't even gone to January 6th. I haven't even said anything about what happened in the Capitol 6, which, by the way, let me just give you a little gist right now, was ridiculous and stupid. The fact that you can even say if it was breach, because I'm gonna show you guys a video that shows the cops letting them in. So there's no type of breaching going on. Now what went on inside of the Capitol building, I 1001% condemn those actions by Trump supporters. Yes, it has been confirmed that I think there was an Antifa member there. They could have been Antifa. Yes, the majority of those people were Trump supporters. Said by people that were there, right? Let's get into it. Republicans. How did Mitch McConnell in particular fail? Believe it or not, and I've talked about it. I know a lot of these YouTube channels do not talk about this. The money, the stimulus package. The Republicans killed the presidency of Donald Trump. Probably they did, in my opinion. That hurt the American people. When Mitch McConnell was like, no, we're not going to give nobody money. We're not going to give nobody the $2,000. Yeah, I get, guys, and I get the people that are fiscally conservative. I get for people, oh no, we're not going to give money to people for this. Guys, you have a job. There's thousands, if not millions of people in the United States that have not been able to work since the pandemic hit. People need money. But the Republicans, in particular Mitch McConnell in the Senate, was like, no. That led to Georgia. That's probably one of the reasons that led to Georgia for the loss in Georgia. There is a pandemic going on. People have bills. You might be working, but there's some people that are not. They need this money to be able to pay these bills. And the Republicans are saying, no. Even though the president of the United States, Donald Trump, was saying, yo, could we give him $2,000? Republicans, Mitch McConnell was like, no, there's a pandemic going on. If we're able to bail out all these people, all these businesses, all these major corporations, why can't we bail out the American people? They're going to do it no matter what, I think. I mean, I don't know, unless it was politics, but we're going to have to watch out for that. They're probably going to do it now that they have control of everything. That's right. They have control of everything. They're probably going to do it come the year. They're probably going to send those $2,000 checks out because there's a pandemic. It's justified to do that now. I think Mitch McConnell did a horrible job in not pushing for giving money to the American people. Horrible job. And again, Nancy Pelosi did what she did. She's playing politics on her side and doing what she was doing, saying after she approved, she was supporting a much lower package. She was like, oh no, the reason I'm supporting this lower package is because we have a new president and now we have a vaccine. So she basically was not doing it because of Donald J. Trump was there. Playing politics again, but again, our side, quote unquote, our side managed this horrible. There was people that were people are bought. Some people don't care. Some people don't care about politics. They care about their money. And Republicans failed on that. Now, one thing that got to me personally, that I saw this was egregious by the president of the United States. The people that are here, thank you. The 16 people that are here, thank you so much. Hit that like button and share it. Share it right now. Again, we're going to be turning on those lines in a little bit, and we're going to be talking about a lot of these things. I want you guys to talk to me. I want you guys to call in and let me know what you guys think. Okay, let's talk about Mike Pence. Mike Pence. The fact, how is Mike Pence Judas? Explain that to me. A man that stood by Donald J. Trump 4 years, hard face, backing up every single thing that the president of the United States did constantly. When he doesn't do something because he claims he wants to respect the Constitution, like we say all the time, right? Like we say this all the time, like, yo, we got to respect the Constitution, the Constitution, the Constitution. Now you want Mike Pence to violate the Constitution? That makes no sense whatsoever. Mike Pence, a guy that was there, constantly there, a man who's straight there. Nobody could say anything about Mike Pence. Nobody could point at Mike Pence for doing anything wrong. Nobody. But Donald Trump decides to go on Twitter and say that Mike Pence doesn't have the courage to invalidate the vote because he wanted him to? No, that's not happening. Imagine Mike Pence did that. And not only that, but that's the funny thing. There's a whole bunch of people out here, a bunch of conservatives saying, oh no, Mike Pence is Judas. Mike Pence should have done that. No, Mike Pence should not. Yo, listen, guys, listen. 80 million people voted for Biden. Imagine if Mike Pence would have said, no, this one counts, this vote counts, this vote counts, this vote doesn't count. Because Mike Pence is the president of the Senate. Mike Pence is supposed to be overseeing this, right? Donald Trump wanted him to say, and not only Donald Trump, a whole bunch of patriots and conservatives wanted Mike Pence to say, this one counts, this vote doesn't count. Basically undoing the will of the people. Imagine this. So in 4 years, when we vote again, that let's say this woman is vice president, Kamala Harris is still vice president, right? She's there presiding over this and her party laws, and she's like, no, this vote counted, this vote didn't count. Why would you want something to be done that you don't want the other party to do? No. That's not good. That's not good. I think Donald, and that's, again, why does Donald Trump have to take that to Twitter? Like, you're talking about your vice president, dude. You're talking about your vice president. I think that was horrible on his part. Now, let's get to Georgia. Georgia was a referendum on Donald Trump. Georgia was a report card on the elections also, believe it or not. Joe Biden took a red state and turned it blue. This says a lot. This says, and I'm going to get to a little bit more. What does this say? When I get into my last point, which is the moral temperature of America, right? The fact that Donald Trump went in there and he stumped for both those senators, those Republican senators, and they still went Democrat, says a lot about how people felt about Donald J. Trump. Look, Donald J. Trump has a huge base, huge. But this is how there's a split right down the line in the United States of America of how people feel about politics. And they might say it. Yeah, we didn't take it. I remember at the beginning when I saw, that the Democrats lost so many people in the House of Representatives. Also, so they lost so many people in the House of Representatives, yet they won the presidency. Yeah, that's exactly what people were doing. They were not voting for Donald J. Trump. Republicans, most likely, not voting for in my opinion, not voting for Donald Trump. And then the rest of the line, they would not vote for Donald Trump, skip a line and straight down the line and vote Republican down the line. They didn't want Donald J. Trump. And Georgia proved that. The state went blue, then the senators went blue. That's what happened in Georgia. And Donald Trump went to stomp down there. I think the fact that they lost probably played into January 6th. Now let's talk about January 6th, the storming of the Capitol. Let me get to this video right here. Do I have it here? Let me see. Let me find it real quick. I have it here. Wow. Did I erase it? I probably did. But you know what? This is how it goes. I'm gonna show you guys the where you see that the doors supposedly, and I gotta say supposedly because I can't see the whole video, were let in. Look at it right here. Let me see. Let me show you guys this right here. All right, here we go. So you see here cops out here. Let me see. You guys are seeing that? Yeah, you guys are seeing that. You see cops out here on this line here, but then there's a door here that or either gets broken into or they just get let in. It seems like, because I can't see what happens, who opens the door or how the door is open. It says that they seem to get let in because there are cops inside and they're just like, they're not even doing them. They're not trying to hold them back. Look, Let me put there's cursing in here, and I don't want you guys to hear none of that stuff. Okay, so they're not storming in. They're going in. You're gonna see the cops inside.
They're gonna lock us in.
You hear them? You hear them? You see them? Those were cops there. Those were cops. They were just letting them in. Now, what happened? Now, I don't know, because obviously there was a lady that was shot, right? There was a lady that was shot that got killed, right? And an officer died also. Now, an officer died today, I think it was, because he got hit with some injury sustained by a fire extinguisher. He died today. So I don't know if in another place they did storm in and they were, acting a fool like the video shows, right? Like the video shows. If I was there, you know what would have happened with me? I wouldn't have gotten in. I would have gotten to another side. I would have gotten far away from any type of illegal activity that was going on, and especially in the Capitol building. Some of you guys might disagree with me. Some of you guys are going to be like, no, Valentine, but this is, we're patriots and the election was stolen from us and this and that. I get you. The problem is, guys, everything, the way that the court systems work and the way that evidence works is that you need to have evidence for all this stuff. You need to have evidence. There's things that are highly questionable, right? That I have in my mind, right? There's some things that I haven't found an answer to yet. But we need to find the evidence to prove it. Going up in there, they stole Nancy Pelosi's laptop. Whoever has that laptop, oh man, I feel sorry for them. Whoever has that laptop. Nancy Pelosi's laptop was missing, stolen. There were some people that went in by force. Again, this is by force into these places. Again, on such an important day like the counting of the votes, January 6th, to solidify Joe Biden's win in the election. Such a pivotal day. And I have no problems at all with protesting outside. Protest all you want. I'm for it. I love it. Protest. Be peacefully. We cannot, as people that we constantly are talking about movement like fringe movements like Black Lives Matter and Antifa, who are destroying property and destroying this, destroying that, and going inside and breaking and forcing and doing this the same way Antifa is doing it. We can't do that. We can't be like that. We have to set an example, guys. Like I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna criticize them for doing that, how are we gonna go and do the same exact thing? I mean, it just makes no sense to me. How are we gonna go and do the same exact thing? We can't. We can't. Is there a time for revolution and all that stuff? 1776 strikes a chord with you? The 1776, July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence from England, from the British Empire. Does that strike a chord? But that was after a period of unrest and problems with the empire that Americans decided, oh no, we got to stand up. Guys, we lost an election. We lost an election. There's going to be elections in 4 more years. No, not even in 4 more years, in 2 more years. There's going to be elections, midterm elections. We can't wait till then. We're going to be, the Democrats and all these people were crying when they lost. Just the images bring me back all those tears of joy that the liberals were shedding. They were acting crazy. What are we doing? What are we? And again, I'm not even saying we, because I'm not part of those people. I'm not part of those people. I separate myself, emphatically separate myself for any type of illegal activity. I am nowhere near what those people are. Nowhere near. I'm all for protesting. I'm all for speaking out. I'm all for all that stuff. It's great. Nice and dandy. I love it. All that stuff. But a line has to be drawn on a certain point. Let's continue here. We have... What is the future of the Republican Party in the United States of America? The Republican Party has a lot of work to do. I believe they have a lot of work to do. They have when Donald Trump won in 2016, remember he lost the popular vote. So that's a clue right there. Wait, hold up. He lost the popular vote. Donald Trump won 30 states. Hillary only won 20 states. But the states that Hillary won, they're like states like California, states like New York, have a large population. That's why she won the popular vote. But Republicans, we lost that vote, right? That's a clue right there. Okay. There's more people in the United States that wanted Hillary in 2016 than that wanted Trump. More people in general. Now there's more states that wanted Donald J. Trump in 2016 than Hillary, right? That's the first clue right there. I take it back to Georgia. Take it back to Georgia. Why did you lose Georgia? Why did the Republican Party lose Georgia? Why? What did they do? They did something to lose Georgia and to flip both their senators. They did, the Republican Party. The Republican Party is gonna have to start doing something, and they cannot just count on those Midwestern states. Those Midwestern states have no power. They have 4 electoral votes. They're just gonna make it a given. Oh no. California. I think it's 55 electoral votes. No, California is just Democrat. Like that, you're just gonna give it up like that to them? You're not gonna do nothing in California, New York. Oh no, that's New York City. We're just gonna leave them like that. What is the Republican Party doing wrong that the message of the Republican Party is not being heard? One of the things that they're doing wrong right off the back is they're being cheap. They're being cheap. I get it. Money doesn't move you, doesn't move me. It doesn't sell our money. It doesn't sell us for a certain vote. You and me, it doesn't do that for us, right? But for some people, for a big portion of people, it does. It does. The Republican Party, if you look at the Republican Party right now, is looked as the alpha male party. The alpha male party. The party of strength. Peace through strength. The party of heavy-handedness, the party of we're this and plain and simple, right? The party of put your boots up and work and do what you got to do. The Democratic Party is everything else. Is the party of women, is the party of this, is the party. There's a lot of women that are Republicans. I get it. We get it. We understand. They come from conservative values. But the message of the Democratic Party is talking to women more because it's a softer message for them to understand, even though they're 110% incorrect in what they're promoting. I will never be. They can't stand the party, the message, the party lines, the principles, the core tenets of the Democratic Party. I believe some of them are just demonic, devilish. But some people do not understand that, and that's another point. This election, to me, is solidified the fact that the church is very separated. The church, people that believe in Christ, are separated. Just look who won in Georgia. A pastor that's pro-abortion. That's an oxymoron. That's an oxymoron. That's like a saying, oh, I'm gonna eat a hot ice cream today. Oxymoron. The things don't go together. The black community, even if they're Christians, they are voting Democrat. They're voting Democrat. And the white community obviously believe that the Republican Party, it's a party of conservatism is on the right. Now, there's a light, a shining light when it comes to Latinos. Latinos are turning to the Republican Party. Thank God the Latinos are turning to the Republican Party because we have conservative values, but we need to get to them. The message needs to get to them and let Latinos know who they are. That's one of the reasons of this channel right here. We are conservatives. But the Republican Party I'm telling you, we have a lot of work to do. 4 years coming, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Now, continuing on, I want to thank the people that are here. Some have been here on my maiden voyage in 2021. It feels so good to be back. And I want to thank the people that are here that there's a lot of friends here. There's a lot of people that I'm glad of the community that is being made on the Valentine show. I'm happy for each and every one of you guys that are here, that have come back after a New Year's, that I went on vacation. I appreciate all that stuff, guys. We're gonna be turning on the lines in 2 or 3 minutes, and I want to hear your thoughts. Let me get into this and to that, and then I'm gonna turn on the line. Let's talk about the QAnon movement. Here, listen. I want to say this with love to the QAnoners, right? The QAnon. Let me read you this Bible verse here. And I'm gonna hit you with a Christian principle regarding QAnon and a lot of these conspiracy theories. First Timothy 4:7 in the English Standard Version, it says like this: have nothing to do with irreverent, silly myths. Rather, train yourselves for godliness. That says it in First Timothy 4:7. To believe that there is some guy, some girl, some organization sending some encrypted messages out there is just movie-like. That's not true. It's very noble and it's great. Donald Trump was doing that. He was fighting the child trafficking. That does not take a conspiracy theorist to know that this was what Donald Trump was doing. He was doing that. He was fighting child trafficking, plain and simple. You don't need somebody in their underwears and who knows where making you believe this. And the bad thing about this is that a whole bunch of people on the right just spewed out these information and you look silly. Guys, I'm trying to say this with love. Where's QAnon at right now? Where is Trust the Plan? Where is it? What's the plan? What is it? Donald Trump that is going to win 4 more years? No. Donald Trump conceded himself. He said that there's going to be a new administration. What is the plan? I was seeing a video regarding I think it was QAnon, that Donald Trump had a Fiji bottle in his hand, and instead of grabbing it like this, like a normal person, and taking a sip, he grabbed it like this. You guys remember that video? Fiji water, he grabbed it like this and he was like, you guys remember that? The QAnon people saying that he was saying a message. Or the conspiracy theory people were saying that he was saying a message saying that. I heard somebody say that he sent a message in the little speech that he was calling for unity today. Today or yesterday, I think there was a little speech released by him saying he was calling for unity and all that stuff. And by the way, he's not going to be attending the inauguration of Biden. Mike Pence probably should, which I think Mike Pence should. I wanted, to be honest, Trump to try to clean it up and go to the inauguration, but maybe he's deciding it that way. There's not so much attention on him and what he's doing, and the attention is on Joe Biden and the inauguration there. I'm not sure the reason he's doing it. Whatever it is, I mean, whatever. When you believe these silly myths, this is what these are, guys. These are silly myths with no type of evidence. Again, I'm a doubting Thomas. I need evidence. Show me evidence. Don't tell me trust the plan. Don't tell me that there's a plan. If we leave this, because we're gonna, when we talk about QAnon, we're just gonna be looked at like crazy people. Seriously? There's a guy doing drops, selling encrypted messages. This is like the script of a movie. And there's so many people that believe this gibberish, stupidity. Again, some of you guys might not like this. I'm okay with that, guys. I'm okay with that. I want to tell you guys the truth. Nobody's going to take you serious if you don't show no proof. Just like Sidney Powell, now she's getting a lawsuit for $1.3 billion because she decided to come out and say these things with zero evidence behind these machines. Zero evidence. Okay, can the machines be hacked? Can the machines do this? Yes, whatever they said, yeah, but did it happen? That's the thing. That's the question. Did it happen? None of the courts say that it did, and that was the end of that. Let me open up the lines, guys. Let me open up the lines, and I will be, let me open up the lines. Bang, here we go. The number to call is 646-470-1077. While I talk about my last point. And again, thank you for the people that made it back, man. So good to be with you guys here, believe it or not. So good to be talking back on this mic. So good 646-470-1077 is the number to call. Who's gonna call me? Let me talk about this. Wow. Right away. People ready to talk right away. Hello, caller, you on the air?
Buenos tardes.
Buenas tardes. Morgan, Happy New Year. How you doing, Morgan? Morgan, talk to me, Morgan. Did I make you mad today?
No, you did not.
Okay, so I was talking
I don't get mad like that.
I was talking some logical stuff today.
Okay, so first since your last point was about Q, I gotta go there because I totally agree with you with that. Because listen, I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna nutshell it.
Okay.
So some of the stuff you see from people that are all over the Q thing, they'll say like, if you notice in like comments and stuff, they'll say, oh, they've been, such and such has been already executed and blah, blah, blah. And then, and then, okay. And then in the same, like someone else supporting that movement will say, oh, and they'll show photos that have alleged, ankle monitors on these said people that were already executed. And you're like, okay, well, you can't have it both ways. Why would? Because they'll say they've been executed. You're just watching their clones. Okay, well, so you would put an ankle bracelet on a clone? Who does that?
Yeah. They do.
Talking about?
They do. That's the problem with them. They connect everything with everything. There's a connection from, and they're never wrong. There's a connection from here to there's a connection there. There's a connection, constant 10 billion connections everywhere. They're never wrong. They believe in clones and no, it's not this person, it's this other person. And then what you were saying, Morgan?
Oh, and then out of the back side of their neck, not the side of their neck, but the back side of their neck, because it's got to be three places as a triangle in my mind. Out of the back side of their neck, the same people are in Gitmo. Well, it can't be three different things, first of all. Like, it can't be they're in all three. They've been executed and they're in Gitmo and their clones have an ankle bracelet. It doesn't make any sense.
And then they're lizard people too. Yeah, and then they're lizard people, turn them into lizard people and all that stuff. I mean,
I'm not down with that. So let's just put that out there right now.
Yeah.
And then I was worried about you guys because of all the, like, I've been worried about anyone in number one, New York, because I saw the whole trying to put legislation through to, if we think they're sick, we'll put them in a camp. What is that about?
I haven't seen, to be honest, Morgan. Like I said, I've been disconnected. I've been literally off social media. I haven't been listening to that much news or anything like that. This whole situation yesterday got to me, obviously, because this is kind of big. But I just been off news. I haven't even been on YouTube on my regular account. I've been on a personal account. That way I don't see all the news and all the stupidity. I've been off, but now we're ready to rock and roll and take this year by storm, like we do all the time, and hopefully everything will come out good. Putting God first and everything. Believing that this movement, Morgan, believe it or not, this doesn't depend on one man or anything like that. And we're gonna keep pushing forward, right? We're gonna keep the movement forward, and because this is a movement with good people. Like Morgan is a great person. I'm a great person. A lot of these people here are good people. We gotta just keep pushing it forward.
Yeah, well, just FYI, that legislation thing that I just said did not come from any Q conspiracy. Supposedly that's allegedly, because I don't know. I can't confirm or deny.
All right.
We'll just, I don't have plausible deniability that it's true.
I got you.
I've heard really heavy-handedly that they're trying to pass that, and I'm like, okay, that sounds really familiar, first of all.
All right.
Like throwing people into the camp, okay, that's going like full speed. But and then as far as Mike Pence, I don't know that I would call him a Judas, because I think he's in a sticky situation, because if people remember, he was trying to get in 2024. So is he trying to keep both sides happy? And it's just, you can't ever do that. You can't make everyone happy. So now I think maybe he's put himself in a position because allegedly, well, this is even on mainstream, that Nancy was calling for the arrest of Donald Trump for whatever reason.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Which whatever. Yeah, they probably were. They're talking about some type of impeachment now. I'm like, there's 2 weeks left. Like, stop the stupidity.
Yeah,
like, it's not the end of the world, man. It's like you're really gonna. I mean, this is why I say it takes two to tango. And I think both Democrats and Republicans, in particular Donald Trump. It takes two people to fight. These people, the Democrats, were taking it to Donald Trump from the beginning. And when you're taking it to Donald Trump, it's not only you were taking it to Donald Trump, but you were taking it also to his supporters. They did not let this man breathe for 4 years straight. And supporters got tired of that because people voted for this. People voted for this man and they wanted him to succeed. But you see these fringe politicians like Nancy Pelosi just adding more fuel to the fire, But let's see what happens, and we should go from there.
Right. Well, allegedly Pelosi's in Gitmo and with an ankle bracelet, and you're seeing her clone, so you know.
Yeah. Right.
But no, and then what was my other thing? I just emailed you a video past the. Yeah, that was a total setup. I'm not going to be naive and say that there wasn't any Trump supporters in that Capitol, but the video that a friend of mine sent me today, it was not from his phone or anything like that. I don't know how he got it, and it obviously passed from person to person. Yeah. But the video clearly came from someone who was at that Capitol because it's a video. It's not a link. Okay. It's a video. And it's past the cops that you pointed out that were lined up and all that. It's just like it starts there, but then it goes past that. And it has police officers in like a side door or whatever it is. Yeah. Opening the door for them and then standing aside in a hallway while all these people pass through. And I don't know, most Trump supporters don't act the way they were acting. Yeah. But again, I know there was some Trump supporters because it doesn't take too many to get someone riled up and then, you know, whatever. I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. I'm not going to deny anything or whatever. But I think you'll be interested. It's a 56-second video.
I'll check it out.
I had to send an email.
I'll check it out. Well,
and so that's it. I'm trying to keep it short so that other people can call in.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you. Have a happy New Year's, and may this year be better than last year, God willing.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're back.
All right.
P.S. to Alexis, she would be she'll get a giggle out of it. Cheetah, the dogo, tore up 8 rolls of toilet paper the other night. So much for allegedly trying to stockpile toilet paper because she tore it up the other night.
That is done.
So, I know. So anyway, well, good night, everybody, and have a good one. And hopefully we are not. We're not
exactly. We're not headed towards communism. All right, Morgan. Take care. Have a good night. All right.
All right. You guys too.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Obviously, guys, I don't think this is the thing, guys. We lost an election, right? Let's just say it. Like we did. We lost it. I don't think the United States right now is headed to full communism. There's people that might believe that we're headed to full communism right now. I think what the Capitol proved is that there's people that are willing to fight for the United States of America. There's a lot of patriots that are willing for that not to happen. I don't think we're headed there yet. I think we got to give it time. Don't rush the situation. And let's go from there. Let's see what happens. Again, thank you for the people that are here. The number to call is 646-470-1077. Okay, now let me talk about, which I said it. I want to talk about the moral temperature of the United States. The moral temperature of the United States right now is horrible. Georgia proved that. But before I talk about that, let's see what's this. Caller, you on there?
Oh, how you doing, man? Name's Ricardo.
Ricardo, how you doing?
First-time caller.
Thank you for calling, Ricardo. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Oh, man. First of all, I want to say I I'm glad that I got to find you. I watched. I got a recommendation from from AVL one day.
Thank you.
And I've been hooked ever since. And you've been putting out some pretty quality content. I enjoy your dedication to try to keep up the news truthfully.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to give you like I'm just a regular guy, Ricardo. I'm just like you. But I'm interested in the truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, to lie, to be like a fanboy for anything, for anybody. My main I'm only a fanboy of one person, and that's Jesus Christ. That's it. I'm not here to play to anybody's ideas. I love people. I want people to have the most accurate information. But talk to me. What's on your mind? Tell me. These last couple of days have been crazy. What do you called in for?
Oh, absolutely. It surely has been crazy. I just want to say that I want to touch in with the January 6th storming of the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
Completely a lot of fake news has been put out there, I believe.
What do you say there?
Oh, because there was there's a lot of saying that there was just massive riots going over there, and it's like it was a lot of just people just like walking in there.
I saw that. I mean, I showed the video. I don't know if you were here when I just showed people just walking in there. I mean, it wasn't like at least the video that I showed, it people were not rushing in there. They were walking in. The cops were almost like greeting them, go in, and now that they went crazy in there, that's a different story. And I don't know what happened with that lady that got killed. I'm not sure exactly how did that even happen. But the video, at least that I showed, was when they were just walking in and saying hello to almost like saying hello to the cops.
Oh no, I agree with you. I did see that as well. I did catch the video that you did show on the online, and but I'm just saying that I was that day I was at work and I was actually watching. I was listening through it the whole day, from the Trump speech to the movement to the Senate hearing. To the I forget what it is. Yeah,
Ricardo, let me ask you something. Ricardo, did you watch the full Trump speech? I didn't. Did you watch that?
I sure did. Yes, I did.
Did he tell him to go to the Capitol?
He did. He did say, "Let's go march to the Capitol." Yes, he did.
Okay. Which it was still, that doesn't prove that he was telling them to go inside the Capitol and make havoc like they were saying. I mean, they march. They make protests in front of the Capitol all the time.
Absolutely, I agree. That is correct. There was no. I believe, in what I've heard, that there was no underlying or more instigation for violence whatsoever in the speech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is true. Unlike, believe it or not, and hopefully I get the time to maybe show it. If not, maybe I'll do a video. There's a video out there from Kamala Harris from the summer, during the summer of last year, when the whole riots were going on, burning, looting, murder, all that stuff. And she was telling, I forgot, something Cohen, I forget the name. He's a comedian / news guys, like on oh no, Stephen Colbert. There you go, Stephen Colbert. Okay. She was telling Stephen Colbert that the riots, again, the murderous riots of 2020, that they should not stop and that they will not stop. That's what she was telling them. She never got no heat for that. But now, since this is Donald Trump, oh no, forget, it's gonna be the end of the world for him.
Oh yeah, the hypocrisy is just unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
They could do no wrong.
big time. That's how it is, brother.
It is just unbelievable. But I don't know if, I guess you didn't hear it as well, but there was videos and actually a Twitter account saying that when the rally was happening away from the Capitol, there was already attacks and fights happening at the Capitol from these small groups, small group of Trump supporters. And I personally believe that it's a false flag attack.
Yeah.
It's just something I believe.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't believe that Trump will Trump supporters would be that violent. It just doesn't. To me, it just doesn't make sense. They normally just wave flags.
I get you, because that's how they have done it for months on end. They just very peaceful people that just go and protest like you're supposed to, and no violence has ever erupted at Trump rallies or anything like that, or right leaning protest. And it's kind of a shock to see that this happened at a right leaning rally for the president of the United States, and it does get you in a little bit of a shocking or a disbelief kind of situation. But the reality is that, I mean, there were Trump supporters there. The girl that they killed was a Trump supporter, and I mean, but again, and don't let the media, or don't let nobody, any of us, and I'm talking to all conservatives here, don't let none of these things make us shut our voices, because this is what they want to say. They want to label everybody that all Trump supporters are like this. They want to silence everybody like this, and don't let them do that. Don't let them do that, because the media doesn't care. But this is what the media want to do. They want to frame us into saying that we're all violent, we're all like this. Nah, don't come with that. Please stop that. And the fight continues, right? We got to stay vigilant. Now we have to adopt another role, which is the role of pointing out the things that come wrong from this, along with the good. I think we got to be fair. If we're fair, right? If we're not hyper partisan, we point out the bad that the Joe Biden administration does. But when they do something good, I think we should also point it out. That way we could seem fair, even though these people are not fair. These people are just savages. But when it comes to hyper partisanship, they are heavily hyper partisanship. But that's how it is. But my brother, thank you so much for calling me, and I really hope you do call back.
Oh, I do. Oh, and also, I wanted to know: do you have a Twitter handle or some?
I do have a Twitter. I do have a Twitter. I don't even know it, but thank you for bringing it up. And let me just go to Twitter. It's actually at Valentine Show 7. Just like that, right. At Valentine Show 7, and I'm there. I be a little bit active on Twitter, so you can follow me there, my brother.
All right, thank you.
Thanks
for having me on.
God bless and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Oh. Guys, are you guys seeing me? Let me see. I think I ended the stream by mistake. Are you guys hearing me? Guys, let me see. Are you guys seeing me? Yeah, I think you guys should be hearing me. Let me see. Guys, I ended the stream by mistake. Let me see. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Guys, you guys hearing me out there? Somebody say yes in the chat if you guys are hearing me, because I ended the stream by mistake. You guys hear me? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, perfect. Somebody's hearing me. Great. Oh, man. I think I ended the stream by mistake, but I didn't. Guys, I have time for one more call. 1 5-minute call. Call me. I pressed the wrong button here. But that's how it is, man. That's how it is. The number to call, I would like to take like a 2 or 3 minute call, 646-470-1077. After this, we're going to go into the Valentine show in Spanish, El Show de Valentín. Okay, here we go. Hello, Mr. Argeli. Talk to me.
Yo, what is up?
Not much, man. Talk to me, and we're gonna make it quick on this one.
Very quickly.
Let me just wait up. Let me just that way. I'm gonna say this until people start recognizing who you are. Argeli, the one who's calling me, you see him on the chat. Argeli TV is my cousin, so we're gonna get down and dirty right now. But tell me real quick, you like what?
No, not
down and dirty. Okay, great. You like what?
Very quick.
All right.
I like the intro monologue from your video.
Okay. You, because I was saying the truth.
Very nice. I hope. I just hope your fans will think the way you thinking right now, because they are still delusional.
Look, I think it's just a matter of time. To be honest, I think people are still in disbelief. Believe it or not, Argeli, people are still mad about the elections. People still believe that they got cheated. So I think that might take time. I think that's not just gonna go away overnight. And I think it's fair. I think if you have if you had an issue with the way you voted, I think we should resolve all that first. That way you could start getting trust in, I guess, the system again, right? So that wasn't done. That wasn't done by the authorities. That wasn't done by the people. That wasn't done by the Supreme Court. And people still believe the way they do. So let's see what happens from there, man. But
okay, second one, you said just like you said that Obama gave us Trump. Just remember the same way Trump gave us Biden.
Exactly. No, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I have no problem with that statement. This just like that. It happened like that. Trump gave you Biden. I believe that 100%. People were, and this shows that people were unhappy with some of the things that Trump said. And they weren't. People had more problems with the way Trump conducted himself than what he actually did with policies. If you take the character of Trump away, and you write him down what his accomplishments were down on paper, you're going to see that the man accomplished amazing things. What did him in particular, why the American people didn't like him was the fact that the way he conducted himself on Twitter, what he said, blah, 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 this and that. And that's what people didn't like about him. Yeah, but let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens, bro.
Oh, yeah. And I think he said, go to the Capitol and make some noise. That's what he said.
You saw that?
Yes.
He said, go to the Capitol and make some noise. Even if he said that, that still doesn't mean going to the Capitol and go, carry. There was a guy that had
maybe that was code for.
Shut up. That was a code, a special code for meaning go inside and destroy and go into the chambers and sit down and do this and do that. No, obviously no. But that's a problem, I mean, you're making fun of that now, in which I get you what you're saying that, and it's hilarious, right? Because this is how some of the conspiratorial people think, that there's messages behind every single thing. But Arheli, let me let you go, man, because I got to go into the Spanish show, man. And thank you for calling. Thank you for always calling up in here. Go to the Spanish show and go hang out there, right? We talk later. Peace. Bye.
Peace.
Another great show under the books on the Valentine show. The first time back. Thank you so guys for the people that made it every single Friday. We're going to do it 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about everything. Again, guys, life continues. We are going to continue. Make sure you do what you got to do for your family. Make sure your family has food on the table. Make sure your family has clothing on their back. Make sure you do what you got to do to take care of your family. Don't depend on no man to do anything for you whatsoever. We're going to continue. The Valentine show continues. Again, I'm so happy to be here. Follow me to the Valentine show, Español, el show de Valentín en Español. That's where we're going to be at right now, guys. God bless. Godspeed. Thank you for being with me. Peace.